Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to One in Green Gaming. This is the first video. This is what I'm going to call a pilot episode, even though Let's Plays usually don't have pilot episodes. They just kind of get into it. But I want to do something and play a game that doesn't have a story, that I can just kind of play kind of in the background of basically using this as an introduction video to what this channel is going to be. Look at that. So I just want to talk, and for the most part on this channel, I'm going to be playing more storied games. There might be some times that I do play something that like this that's just for fun, but for the most part I like playing storied games because that's just kind of the type of gamer I am, the story gamer. But One in Green Gaming is something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. The title of it hasn't been something, you know, that I've always wanted to call it, and that's just kind of recent. But basically what I've wanted to do for a very long time is to play games, talk over it, a Let's Play. You know, it's not too new of a concept, but I've always wanted to do it, and I've never done it. I always put it off or brought up an excuse not to do it. I always found a reason to just like, yeah, I'll do it sometime, but I won't do it right now. Well, I finally bit the bullet and actually bought capture software to do it. I've been a huge fan of people like, you know, the Game Grumps have been probably the top. People like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye. But the biggest thing is that's kind of running this is not necessarily my fandom of other Let's Players, but it's more or less my fandom of games. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of treat this channel as a way to get myself back into gaming like I used to be. I grew up in the 90s, so my big thing was Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. That was believe probably the game that I spent the most time on as a child. First game I ever played was Mario 64. So I grew up in that 64 era of gaming, and it never really left me. Now recently, I haven't played as many games as I'd hoped I would play in my adulthood. Yet every time I do it, I love them. So I'm hoping that this channel will allow me to get back into gaming, give me a reason you know, to play games more, and just kind of get back into it the way that I used to be into it. And you know, in the meantime, hopefully you guys enjoy the stories that we go on, or the adventures we go on, the stories we kind of find, and just have some fun with this. Because the biggest thing that I want to do is have some fun with this. And this video, me playing Mario Kart and talking as kind of an introduction to a Let's Play channel, basically stemmed from me being like, all right, I'm sitting here writing down ideas for something that I want to do for Let's Play. Why don't I just do it? And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. So, yeah. So formatting-wise of the show, jeez, I'm getting my ass kicked. Formatting-wise of the show, I'm going to be playing 2 games at a time, and how it's going to go, at least starting off, and this might change down the road, but let's call this Season 1 of I am doing awful. This is a horrible introduction to me being a gamer. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to be playing 2 games at once. One game that I've already played, maybe in the past or something that I really want to play again, and one game that I've never played before in my life. So there'll be kind of, I hear something coming. It's a monkey. Basically it'll give me a chance to play some new games as well as kind of revisit some of my favorites, and you know, give you guys something to watch. So it's like, it's not just one game, and if you don't like that Let's Play, it's like you're kind of screwed. I want to give, you know, people 2 options of stuff to watch. So that seemed like the most, the best option, I guess, to start off with this is one game new, one game old. And the new game might, you know, the new game might not necessarily be like new as in it just got released. The new game might be something like, you know, oh my god, Final Fantasy VII, which I've never played in my life, but I really want to play it. So it doesn't restrict it just to, yeah, this just came out, so this is new. It restricts it to games that I have not played. You know, that I really want to play, and yeah. So that's how that's gonna go. The idea is to release 1 video a day from now. So Monday through Saturday. This is the worst round of Mario Kart I've ever played in my life. This is awful. So the way this is gonna go, back on track. And once we get going, this is gonna be a lot better. Like these first few months of doing this is gonna be rough because I've never done this before, and I'm gonna be learning what I like to do, which is apparently lose. I'm going to be learning what I like to do as a gamer and Let's Player and talker as we go along. So that's, you know, bear with me while we get going into this. So a little bit of technical specs, I guess I'll throw them out there. I'll be really quick with this because this isn't really that interesting. I'm running on a Mac, and it's not a great Mac. It's like a 2010 Mac, so the footage quality is going to be, not exactly 1080 HD at the start. It's actually going to be 480 for a while. As we go forward, though, I'm very much hoping pretty soon to start upgrading, everything in terms of computer capabilities of what we can do with recording and all that. And for gaming consoles and stuff, what we have access to right now is that I'll be using the PS3, the PlayStation 2, the PS4, and the Wii U at the moment. I may dip into Wii, I'm not sure yet, but those are the four that I'm going to be using just for now because I have access to them. Who knows, once we get going forward, I might be able to do this with stuff like, the N64, the old SNES and stuff like that. I just don't have them. The only consoles I have access to right now are, like I said, the PS family, excluding the PS1, and the Wii U, which I'm playing right now. So that's how that's going to go for a while. And hopefully that will kind of get us off the ground, because I'm tired of putting this off, and I just want to play some games. So I think I went to start on this, but I get distracted by absolutely sucking at this game. The way it's going to go is Monday through Saturday is going to be different episodes each day, but bouncing back and forth between the two games I mentioned, one new, one old. So on Monday it'll be one game, on Tuesday it'll be the other, on Wednesday it'll be Monday's game, but the second episode, and Thursday it'll be second episode of whatever Tuesday's game is, until we beat them. And I'm not going to be playing these games 100% because some of these games are just long that I hope to play. I'm not the completionist, so I'm not even going to pretend to be that. But I am going to play like the main quest, where the main story is, and if the side quests or whatever are interesting enough, and then I'll do those. But I'm not going to be like, collectathons. I'm not going to be doing those, just because I don't think, I want to play as many games as I possibly can. I don't want to spend too much time looking for, a flag or something, or 20,000 flags in a game. So I'll be doing that. Now, for right now, Sunday's going to be a little different, because Sunday I'm actually going to start, this is going to be up on Sunday, and this is not the game that I'm about to say that I'm going to start playing on Sundays, but Sunday's going to be dedicated to Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm going to be starting a new playthrough of that, because I love that game to bits, and it's one of my favorite games of all time, and the replay value of that game is unreal. So I'm going to be playing that. I'm going to be doing storyline, and as well, I'm probably going to do a little bit of online play. I don't know how much. The other thing is I'm going to be working on the PS3 version, so that's just kind of how it's going to have to be. I don't have the PS4 version yet, but once I do, I will switch to that. But I just want to play it, because I've beat it like 6 times, but I want to play it again, and just have some fun with it, because I feel like the replay value, like I just said, as well as how many episodes we can get of just doing some fun stuff in that game, can be a lot. I won't do it for the rest of my life. Like Sunday dedicated to GTA forever, that's not how it's going to be. But for right now, Monday through Saturday will be the main quest, or the main gameplay stuff, and then Sundays will be Grand Theft Auto. Eventually, what I'd like to do, there we go. See, I'm getting back at it. Eventually, what I want to do is, as well as I'd like to move to getting like 2 episodes a day. I'm going to start off with 1, just because I'm learning a lot, not only with the Let's Play software, but as well as editing it and getting it figured out so that it looks good on YouTube. Because the biggest thing for me is that I want the best quality I can at the moment. And of course, the more I do it, the quicker it's going to be. But for now, 1 episode a day, and then hopefully, I've got a kind of a goal by summertime this year. I'll be able to do 2 episodes a day, and then that'll be 2 different games, or 2 episodes of 2 different games a day. So there's some variety up there, and yeah. So that's the plan, for the channel at least. And I guess a quick little note, because I'm sure it'll be asked at some point. Oh my god, it's gonna be it's gonna be one of those races. 1 in green, what does it mean? It is directly a reference to Link from Legend of Zelda. My favorite game of all time is Majora's Mask. My favorite franchise of all time is Legend of Zelda, so that just popped into my head one day, and I was like, you know what, I'll take it. And yeah, that's how that worked. So that's all the channel bits and pieces that I wanted to get out there. Again, this is a pilot episode of a Let's Play channel, which is stupid in concept, but I figured it was a good idea. So in brief, Monday through Saturday will be main gameplay stuff. Sunday will be Grand Theft Auto, 1 episode per day. I'll be playing 2 games at once, all the way through to the main storyline. And yeah, and we'll kind of change up as we go. Quality is going to be a little bit iffy at first, but as I get to upgrade my system and stuff, which I'm actually planning to do really soon, we'll be able to do a lot more HD stuff and all that. I guess a small little note is, aside from this, I'm also going to be opening up and trying Twitch streaming for a little bit. Hopefully if it works out, I'll be doing it for a long time. But so it's twitch.tv/oneandgreen. My hope right now is to do Tuesdays through Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll stream for like an hour. There's no set game, there's no set like idea behind it. I think we're just gonna play and see, you know, what comes of it, and just for kind of shits and giggles, just to play some games on live Twitch TV. So that's gonna be kind of like, hey, the secondary part of this channel and the secondary part of One and Green Gaming. Other than that, I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to say. So now we can actually focus on winning here. I've been in a complete daze while I've been playing this, and you've probably seen that. I'm actually surprised I'm even in third, because I have not been paying attention to this game whatsoever. So I don't know what actually I do, but I'm actually changing my mind a lot. I don't know what the first game we're going to play is going to be. I know the first game is going to be coming out tomorrow for you guys, which will be Monday. Yep, there we go. Nailed it. It's going to be a new game that I've never played before. And then Tuesdays will be a bit of a classic game that I love. I do know what Tuesdays is going to be, but I'll wait till it comes out for you guys to see. So Monday is going to be our, or at least my, like, hey, this is the first time I've ever played this game. Let's kind of start a new adventure that I've never seen. Which is funny, because the game I'm thinking I'll probably play is something that I probably should have played. Considering the company behind it and the people that made it, as well as the genre of it, because it shares the same genre of game and story as my favorite genre of film is. So yeah, Monday new, Tuesday old, and once those finish up, we'll start a new series and have some fun with this. I feel like, and feel free to, you know, suggest games too. I don't know if I'll be able to play a lot of suggestions, as well as, you know, realistically, I know that this channel is not going to get anything for hits starting off. I'm fully aware of that, and I don't expect, you know, I don't expect this video to get 1,000 hits. I don't expect the next video to get 100 hits. I expect them to get like 2 or 3, and then hopefully grow from there. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. I can't tell the you know, the future, and the best I can do is just try. But the big thing is that if there are suggestions of games that maybe if somebody, lo and behold, wants to suggest a game for me to play, I don't know if I'll get to it right away, because the kind of way that I'm structuring my own recording and stuff is I'm going to play through all the games that I have access to right now. I have a roommate who's a big gamer, and he has a ton of games I've never played before, as well as I've got a ton of games that I've bought that I haven't played. So I'm going to get through those first, and kind of exhaust my efforts through the games that I have access to right now without spending more money to buy more games down the road. So I'm hoping that should last me a little bit, but if it becomes something that I can do, you know, financially, that I can play more games, or you know, do the whole SNES thing and actually expand what we can do for consoles, I will. But for now, I'm going to use what I have and kind of see how far I can get with that. But hey, the future's wide open on that. So now I'm actually going to focus and try and win this, because I think I'm doing pretty good. Again, I've been in a complete daze of what's going on here, but I know for a fact that I'm at the very least, I think I've finished within the top 5 each race. So now things are going to get serious. Second I say that. As well, if you guys see, just on the topic of suggestions, I guess, if you guys see anything that like is a little rough around the edges, like if there's an audio issue that you're noticing or a visual issue that you're noticing, let me know, because I might not see it, just because, again, incredibly new to this, and I assume that people that will be watching this will be people that have seen Let's Plays before. So if there's anything I can do to make the experience better, just let me know, and I will do my best to actually, you know, fix whatever issues are there. and you know, make this a better experience for everybody, because I want this to be fun. You know, I want you guys to enjoy what we're doing here. And like I mentioned before, this is an incredibly big, I won't say learning curve, but it's going to take me a while to really, like with any art form, and I know it sounds super weird, but technically I guess this is art. It's going to take you a while to kind of figure out what exactly your strengths and weaknesses are as a talker and as a game player. So, you know, I'm gonna be learning. This is going to be a big learning experience for me, and trying to figure out what exactly feels right and feels natural to me as a gamer and a very, very, very new Let's Player. So I'm not going to apologize, because I was always taught, hey, you know, don't apologize for your work no matter what. But I am going to kind of fair warning that, you know, it might be a while, not a while, but you know, there might be moments of boringness, or it may seem like it's boringness, but, you know, I'm gonna work very hard to understand what's entertaining, and to kind of mesh that together with my own comfortableness of what I can do and say, to make this entertaining as we go along. And you know, next year when we're looking back at this, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to say, like, yeah, I learned a lot, and I feel like I've improved on the overall aspect of Let's Play. So that's, yeah. So this has been a, hold on. So yeah, this has basically been me just kind of, look at that. I was in a zombie state for the past 16 minutes, and I got first. So, yeah. I apologize for my skills later on as a Mario Kart guy, but you know what? I didn't need to at all. So yeah, this has been a complete informational, like, infomercial version of a Let's Play, just because I wanted to get all the information out there that I could. Bam. And I just wanted to get it out there so you guys know exactly what you're kind of getting into. I'm going to be playing as many really storied games as I can. Because like I mentioned in the very early stages of this, I'm a very big storied gamer. I love storied games. But that being said, I'm also going to challenge myself sometimes and play games, you know, genres that I don't necessarily play a lot, or games that I don't think, maybe I didn't think I'd like, but I'm going to try it anyways. I'm hoping this channel lets me expand my horizons in terms of games I play, games I love, and you know, I'm going to dive headfirst into that gaming pool. Because I think I've been swimming a lot in the shallow end, but now I'm ready to kind of really dive in there, and you know, having kind of a set schedule of, hey, now you have a show to produce, and now you have to play these games, which sounds like a job, but it's not going to feel like a job. It actually feels like, hey, now I have a reason to really sit down and play this. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to end this off right now, because we're going a little long. These videos will not be this long. I'm hoping to probably stick around 10 to 15 minutes for the first while. If a game comes up that, you know, not suggests, but if it works better for a longer format, like if there's maybe a really big story aspect in one game that, you know, it's going to make a lot more sense just to go longer, I will. But I'm hoping to stay between that 10 to 15 minute mark, just for now. It doesn't need to be too long. And again, I'm new to this entire situation, so I'm not gonna hide that, and I'm gonna try to learn more and more about it. But probably the smartest way to do that is to, you know, stick with the shortness and see where we can go from there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said before, twitch.tv/1andgreen. We're gonna be doing streaming from Tuesdays to Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern time. No set game or anything like that. We're just gonna see what we want to play, and my roommate and friends of mine are probably gonna join me. And yeah, we're gonna have some fun. So thank you guys. If you are interested in kind of following me on this adventure here, feel free to subscribe. And I know everybody says that at the end of their thing, but it's the only way that, you know, you get to see new videos and stuff like that in your feed. So do it if you're interested. And then if you're not quite interested, you're not quite sold on this pilot version of information of a Let's Play that I just produced and put out, come back tomorrow and we'll actually start playing some real storied games, and I won't be completely talking about logistics and stuff like that. So hopefully you stick around and enjoy what we have to offer. Thank you guys, and we will see you in the next video.